Welcome, everyone, to the Real Hoovians Cast, episode 952. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, everyone.
What's up, Patrick?
Hey.
What's up, Philip?
Hello.
What's up, Connor?
Hello.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, everybody?
All right, so Connor's got some stuff to talk about. What's going on, Connor?
We have a huge episode guide written by Moffat personally about each episode of Series 10. So episode 1, pilot, written by Stephen Moffat and directed by Lawrence Goff. The quote is, "What's the one thing you never see when you look at your reflection?" Meet Bill Potts. She works at St. Luke's University serving chips to students, and nothing ever happens. Then one day she finds there's another world beneath the one she knows, a familiar face in a pool of water, and a love that is over before it can begin will change her life forever. But because this is the day Bill meets the Doctor.
Okay, so let's talk about this before we jump into the next one. Obviously, the woman that's the water, that's her friend or girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
That's the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously it affects her deeply. The Doctor is a lecturer, right?
Yeah.
In the university because he's trapped on Earth.
He's been at the university for 50 years. I think it's stated in one of the clips.
What?
Yeah, it's about that. That's right.
And the reason, is it because of some little thing he did or what?
Wait. He's been not saving the world, just chilling as a professor in a university.
For 50 years, yeah.
While his other selves are running around.
He's on a secret mission, apparently.
Yeah, he has to stay there because he's on a mission with Nardole.
And Nardole's 50 years older, too.
Yeah.
Could say that.
It could be like it could be how 10. Remember when Tennant ended up at the school?
Yeah, that was.
But maybe that's like a really long time.
50 years, Connor? Seriously? That's real.
Well, I mean, like 50 years to a Time Lord is like nothing, though. It's like
no, but the thing is that if stuff happens, how does he know to not save the Earth that another self?
Well, maybe he does, but he just doesn't leave. You know what I'm saying? Like he always goes back.
That's probably why Nardole's got the fourth.
Hold on, Philip.
Also, remember, Nardole does take the TARDIS off the little spins every now and then. So maybe he does the job that the Doctor can't.
So wait, the Doctor can't power up the TARDIS anymore, you're saying, or no?
It's out of order, apparently.
It's got
He's stuck on Earth.
For one episode?
Yeah, for half an episode, probably less.
Okay. I don't know if I'm crazy about this 50. That's a little extreme. We
had we saw a clip because someone was at a BFI event, and it's implied that he's been there for 50 years and that he hasn't aged.
Yeah.
And there is a brief scene in the TARDIS, and he pretty much sets off. So I don't think it's broken down, so to speak. I just think he's chosen not to leave for 50 years.
Is he waiting for the right companion?
Probably, yeah, because in that clip where he states that he's waited for 50 years at the university, he looks at a picture of Susan, and then he looks up at Bill, and he starts to see a resemblance, probably. And that I think it just clicks at that point that, she's the right girl to...
They're not going to make it that Bill is actually Susan regenerated, right?
No.
Thank you, Jesus.
No. It's just a sense that I think he gets a sense of her having that wanderlust in Bill, that reminds of Susan.
And the Daleks, so this is the Dalek-centric episode?
Yeah.
It's not Dalek-centric, it's Dalek partial.
Dalek
Yeah,
partial.
it's got a little bit of Dalek.
And they have to do with the girl becoming water?
Yeah.
Could be. I think so.
No Davros. No mention of Missy. We don't know.
No, you don't get it.
Really.
It'll be a 2-minute scene.
Chris, what's your thoughts?
I gotta see it first.
Okay.
Sounds
Patrick?
okay to me. I'm not like. I'm
I
not
want to
mad
make
at
sure
it. I just
everybody
wanna see
gets
it.
a moment to talk because the last one we had with internet problems, someone didn't have. I want to make sure everybody gets to talk. Patrick, do you want to say anything about
I'm okay with it. I think. I mean, how long was Petrie stuck on Earth?
that? John Pertwee?
Yeah, third
Uh,
Doctor. How long was
Yeah,
he?
he was for a little while, yeah.
Yeah. So
All right, so
and it
half an
could be that
episode.
they just team up because it's her friend in the water, and then she won't leave him alone, and then she does Jason Todd stuff like stealing his stuff,
Right.
and then they have to end up being.
We're going to be doing many
Okay.
casts on it. Like, when it comes out, we'll be doing many throughout the week. But this is just our pre-reaction. Philip, anything you think this is going to be a good episode?
From what I've seen of the little clips that I've seen of it, I'm kind of liking how Bill's shaping up, and I think you'll be surprised by her as a companion. And there are comical sides to it, and I think Capaldi this time around light my fire as a Doctor. Everybody knows I'm not a fan of Capaldi, but I think this season he might make me go, wow, he's good. So yeah.
Scott?
So long as they explain in a very good way and not do the whole, oh, he was on here just because, I'll be fine with it. But I'm with, I got to see the episode, which comes out next week. And
Well, this week. Saturday.
Yes, comes out Saturday, so we'll find out. Because I've got Streamlord, which I'm going to be watching it on.
Connor, final thought? I mean, do you think it's going to be a Moffat best?
Maybe not a Moffat best, but it's going to it's going to reset the show again, I think. And Bill is amazing from what I've seen. She really is. She's better than Clara.
We'll find out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Clara.
Sorry for interruption. Sounds like those new AT-ATs from the Star Wars movie would be better than Clara.
Them the fine words now. Okay. Who fire on? All right.
Bring it on, Clara. Bring it on.
You and me in the Who Fire ring. All right.
One comment.
Yeah.
The doctor working at the university as a lecturer that gives them access to the university at night. So maybe he's actually doing stuff at night and he's trying to uncover what's going on.
Good point. That's true.
And let's not forget that secret basement underneath the university. They deal with that as well.
I think that's what his secret mission is. He's keeping an eye on that.
And keep an eye on those damn weeping angels for 50 years. No, I don't know. Who knows?
I kind of want to go to that class now and hear one of his lectures.
And he's getting paid, I'm sure, because he's got to live on Earth for 50 years. All right, so next one. Connor, please.
Smile, written by Frank Cottrell Boyce and directed by Lawrence Goff. The quote is, between here and my office before the kettle boils, is everything that ever happened or ever will. Make your choice. In the far future at the edge of the galaxy, there is a gleaming perfect city. This brand new human settlement is said to hold the secret of human happiness. But the only smiles the Doctor and Bill can find are on a pile of grinning skulls.
Ooh.
Something is alive in the walls, and the emoji bots are watching from the shadows as the Doctor and Bill try to unravel a terrifying mystery.
Is this going to be the Ice Warrior episode?
No.
Or is that
No, this is the one with the emoji bots. This is the one that it's going to be shit. You know.
So in other words, the first time he goes off world with a new companion, it's the fucking emoji.
Yes, the emoji.
Yeah, this is the one that people are literally scared to watch because it's going to be that shit. Apparently,
I think it could work.
If you had a Matrix or 2 and 2 emojis, it would work. But it doesn't. No.
to be honest, we're guilty of that because I remember when it was first unveiled that the emoji bots were going to be part of this series, that we just fucking ripped that to shreds.
Oh.
So we're going to have a cool emoji?
Ripped the piss. But then I went on to be clever, and I said, what if the Candyman was behind the emojis? That would be amazing. And here's some candy with that. Be a little drawer that pops out and here's some candy. All right, I know we're not going to get the Candyman.
I got the
But
popcorn.
here's for hopeful, wishful thinking. Okay. Chris, any thoughts on this emoji robot thing? Alien emoji.
Yeah.
Emoji.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but when I hear the emoji bots are watching from the shadows, I'm just like,
Oh no! Not the
Oh,
emoji
no.
bots!
I'm sure they're gonna be more. There's gonna be something in the episode that's good, but honestly,
Like the sand. That's
uh,
it.
I want to see Capaldi just push one of them over.
Yeah.
If he does that, I'll give the episode a 10. Just because.
Yeah, and psh, that's it.
Yeah.
When he pushes ones over, it becomes Rick rolled.
Be like, I can never be the C-3PO to your R2-D2. Sorry. It's not.
What
Yeah,
if
Pat.
they end up kind of like K9, where they can actually shoot and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, they gotta have weapons.
That's where the
right?
poop
Yeah, I
emojis
could see
come
that.
from.
Didn't we do a cast? One of the casts where we were ripping the piss. Didn't we say that they were the same robots from the girl who waited with a paint job?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Okay.
originally thought that as well.
Connor, are they the same robots from the girl who waited with a paint job?
No, they're different.
Okay. All right. As long as we
These are actually quite small. They're probably no taller than like a stool.
So they
and
spent a
They
little
look
money
like
for
they're
the
like waist
emojis.
high.
Yeah, they're about waist high, yeah.
Chest high.
So they spent a little money for this, I guess.
Connor, how do they kill people again?
If they
Fire
touch
poop
you,
emojis.
if they touch you, you turn into a skeleton. So you basically just disintegrate.
Right.
Oh,
It's
And-
it's quite terrifying in a
this
way.
is an alien planet.
Yeah, this is a real planet that was discovered in 2009.
So this is our fault when we send shit in space and we don't know what we're sending. We send this emoji bullshit for the aliens to like, and then they turn it into a weapon of mass destruction.
So it's
Is
the
that what you're
plot
saying?
of Pixels?
Yeah.
But better or not
Gosh.
better?
From what I gathered from Doctor Who magazine is that the emoji bots are aliens, are robots that the humans sent to that planet beforehand to
Which
build the environment to help colonize the
We
planet.
can't blame Moffat on this one. He didn't write it.
So
Which-
basically, Wally goes to this planet and
Yeah.
becomes-
Wow! Wow! Or did Moffat tell them to write it? Ooh, I like emojis. Do
And that's
that.
also a rip-off of that Dalek story with Peter Purvis, with the mechanoids.
The chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit, yeah.
So I think we're all agreed that we're not really looking forward to the.
I am quite looking forward to this
Oh.
one. The Doctor Who magazine preview does sell it to me.
I mean, it's an alien world. So can we love it? I mean, it's off Earth.
thanks to
The
Jesus.
pictures that I've seen look gorgeous.
And the first time we go off Earth, they give us an emoji robot so that we want them to stay on Earth because we don't want to see that gravity without it.
It looks like literal paradise. Like you've got palm trees and everything in the city, and it looks gorgeous to be honest. But
Okay.
Whether that has any,
And that's called Smile,
you
right?
get to be seen. Sorry,
So it's called Smile.
smile, yeah, which
Okay.
is obviously a reference to the emoji.
Yes. All right. So let's. Any other thoughts on emoji? Let's move on.
Wouldn't it be cool if there was an emoji robot? Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
And that's exactly what happens. Wouldn't it be cool
There is
if
one,
there was alien wood lice?
I think there is one thing they said that you have to continue to keep smiling to stay alive.
Oh yeah, that was one of the things in Doctor Who magazine as well.
So that's like Happiness Patrol on crack.
It's basically one of these: don't blink, don't.
Why couldn't we have Fifi and the Candyman? I just don't understand this.
What is
It's
it
almost
with
like the
Moffat
Far-Out
and
Space
facial
Stuff
expressions? Like, you can't blink, you can't breathe, you stop smiling.
Whatever he doesn't like, he puts in the show.
When he's strained
Yeah.
after using all his intelligence, when he's strained after using 90% of his intelligence to write Sherlock, and he has 10% left, he's looking at himself in the mirror and he's just like, okay, spoon, wood. I have lice in my wood. What lice? Tree people. leaf. What? It's like it looks around. It's like okay. All right, let's be serious. Let's talk about Woodlice. Good. Right? Is that the next one?
No, we're not there yet.
We're not there. Okay.
Episode 3, Thin Ice, written by Sarah Dollard, who wrote Face the Raven and directed by Bill Anderson.
Which I gotta say is a misleading title because if you know you're gonna have the ice warriors in the season, I wouldn't call anything else ice because it's not really cool. But okay, let's go.
The quote is, so the TARDIS has dresses and likes a bit of trouble. I think I'm low-key in love with her. In Regency England, beneath the frozen Thames, something is stirring. The Doctor and Bill arrive at the last of the great frost fairs, which the Doctor took River to, if you remember, and find themselves investigating a string of impossible disappearances. People have been vanishing on the ice. Bill is about to discover that the past is more like her world than she expected, and not all the monsters come from outer space. That last line is in reference to the fact that the main villain isn't an alien, it's a human.
Jack the Ripper or something? Oh, no, what time are they in?
It's the Victorian Regency time. It's the guy, if you remember in the first trailer, the Doctor punches that guy in the blue coat.
Yeah.
That's the villain.
Ooh.
So he's aware of the monster underneath the lake.
Yeah, he fists the villain. Sorry, I shouldn't have said fist. That sounds really quite dirty.
So this is the Earth. This is Earth.
Yeah, this is Earth. This is like 1814. So yeah, it's Victorian Regency times.
Again, Earth. Okay. So it's not really an alien. It's just.
Well, to be honest, I want to defend that because it's following the same format that Series 1 did, in that it starts off with
Unquiet Dead,
and then it goes to a futuristic sort of thing.
I got you.
And then it goes to a historical. So like Rose.
So we're copying off Series 1 now.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it's a bit of a remake of Series 1 in terms of settings.
Okay. Anything? Anybody?
I think this is what I like about Doctor Who. When they do period dramas in Doctor Who, they do it very well. So I'm looking forward to this one because I like sort of stuff. And when you've got a bit of sci-fi element to it with the monster and stuff like that, it's going to be one of my top ones to watch, I reckon.
If they're going to do period pieces, let's go back to doing at least 1 or 2 historical adventures.
Okay. Anything else, anybody? Going once, going twice? No? What's the next one?
Knock Knock, written by Mike Bartlett and directed by Bill Anderson.
Again, not Moffat. Okay. So this is
quote
on Earth?
Yeah, this is the one that I'm like hyped for.
This is the guy that's that famous actor?
Yes, indeed.
David Suchet, yeah. This is the one.
Okay, so again, I'm sorry to interrupt.
The BBC are like dancing to the thought of this episode because it's ridiculously hyped. The quote is, "Did you hear the trees creaking outside when we arrived?" Yeah, it was the wind. There wasn't any wind. Bill is moving in with some friends and they've found the perfect house, which is the Blink house. So what if it's strangely cheap to rent and the landlord is a bit creepy? The wind blows, the floorboards creak, and the Doctor thinks something is very wrong. What lurks in the strange tower at the heart of the building? And why can't they find any way to enter it?
So this is the Woodlice episode?
Yeah.
So the Weeping Angels were busy when we called their agents to do the episode. They just were busy.
Yeah, the Weeping Angels I don't think are in this series.
They just took a class somewhere. All right. That was really corny as fuck. I do.
Maybe the Woodlice ate the Weeping
realized.
Angels.
We can't use Weeping Angels. What do we got? Woodlice. Okay. Book it. Knock, knock. Woodlice. No.
The Woodlice ate the Weeping Angels. It's gonna happen.
So, like, are we gonna get scared if we see this micro-sized thing on the? Or are they monsters?
It's supposed to be quite. It's like really quite scary. It will terrify you. Apparently,
really.
It is. It's really quite. It's
like Salem's Lot terrify, or
yeah, like it's like Empty Child.
Conjuring, and really. Oh.
It's like Empty Child Blink sort of scary.
Are you my mommy?
Apparently.
Are we sure Master isn't in this one? Oh, sorry.
So bad.
Yeah, Patrick.
I was gonna say, is the Master in this one or not? Because it's about knocking.
Everyone says that he might be.
I think they just created shitty titles.
What if he is the Woodlice?
Hmm. Well,
I mean, he was a slug, right? Or a snake.
The strange person in that one would be the landlord. Who is
well,
he?
the landlord could be.
Landlord is the master.
I do believe David Suchet's character is an incarnation of the Master.
Oh.
Because they're saying Sims is supposed to be coming back anyway.
Yeah, but what would that mean? He's a later incarnation.
So Sam regenerates into David Suchet, and then David Suchet regenerates into Missy.
He could be a missing link.
Boy, this master's master plan is to release some woodlice into the house. Truly, this is the greatest incarnation of the master we have ever seen.
This is why we canceled the whole series and had one episode for the whole year. It took us a really long time to think this up for the next season. Okay.
Yeah, because it's the wood lice.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest though, like this does sound pretty cool. Like I want to see what these things look like, and like and what they do, or what it does if there's just one. I mean, it sounds cool to me.
It's probably dandruff.
All right. So this is No Weeping Angels in a Weeping Angel house.
Yeah, it's in the house that Blink was set in.
Okay. And no surprises, we don't think.
Doubt it.
I don't know.
But something happens because what was the episode where everybody's like consoling the doctor? It's like, all right, she's dead or something or whatever.
Oh, that's Extremis, which was
all right. So let's go into the episode 5, which is
Oxygen, written by Jamie Matheson, who is my favorite New Who writer.
Oxygen.
And directed by Charles Palmer. The quote is, "You only see the true face of the universe when it's asking you for help." The Dr. Bill and Nardole answer a distress call in deep space and find themselves trapped on board space station Chasm Forge.
So another one off-world.
Yeah, it's another one off-world.
Okay, that's 2 this season.
All but 4 of the crew have been murdered and the dead are still walking. In a future where oxygen is sold by the breath and spacesuits are valued more highly than their occupants, the TARDIS crew battle for survival against the darkest evil of all. This is the one I'm hyped. I like. This is one that's up there for me. It's
sort of got a 42-esque feel to it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah,
a siege base type thing, which I like.
It's zombies. Well, as it said there, the dead are still walking. It's zombie spacesuit things. That's the monster.
It sounds like...
It's not the Vashta Narada.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. And you think this is going to be a big one?
Yeah, because Jamie Matheson, he wrote Mummy on the Orient Express, Flatline.
Which I liked.
The Girl Who Died. He's the best writer in years that this show's ever got. Yeah, he's fantastic.
I'm just not crazy about these titles, but okay.
I love Oxygen as a title. I think it's really it's different.
Patrick?
Maybe the Moffat will go into a whole "Don't breathe."
But this is not Moffat, though.
This is Jamie Matheson. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll wait to see it. Nothing else.
All right. Anybody else want to talk about this?
Like I said, it feels like a 42 episode, 42-esque episode.
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
Or even Under the Lake. You remember those walking zombie things?
Wait a minute. Why don't I have a timeline?
We've got 9 minutes. If we do episode 6 and then split it in half and do the last 6 in another one, shall we?
So what do we have now? We have 5 episodes?
Yeah, we've got one more and then we're halfway through the series.
All right, so just do the next one.
Yeah.
I don't have a clock though. Why the hell is this an upgrade if I don't have a clock?
I'll keep you informed on what time we're on.
9:20.
All right.
6 is Extremis, written by Stephen Moffat and directed by Daniel Nettheim. Guest star Michelle Gomez. The quote is, "They read the Veritas and choose hell." In the I can't pronounce that. In the
Crocolium. Right, get it. Yeah, but
The Vatican's secret library of blasphemy, there is an ancient book known only as the Veritas. Throughout history, anyone who has ever read it has immediately taken their own life. Now a new translation is online and danger is spreading. The Vatican appeals to the Doctor. Will he read the Veritas? And can even the Doctor survive the ultimate truth?
well, the last time we had anything, correct me if I'm wrong, that was very religious oriented, was Curse of Fenric, where you got to see that the Doctor had the greatest faith of all. When he went in the church or whatever, it was like, it was like a whole holy thing around him, and the creatures like like bright light, like gremlins, and like holy stuff all around the Doctor. Like, what the heck was that? Other than that moment, to have religious, like actual the Vatican, like
yeah, I think it's a piss. It's pissing on religion, which
I don't. Yeah, I'm a little. I don't know about this one. Matt
Smith had an episode on religion, remember? Sort of, on faith.
Right, the God complex, right. Yes, you're right.
But that didn't feel like he was...
Which was a Curse of Fenric ripoff, if you think about it, because he had to break
the God complex had something of a Horns of Nyman feel to it, though.
Well, that was a relation. But the thing is, it was basically Curse of Fenric rebooted. I mean, that's what it was. I mean, if you saw Curse of Fenric, he had to break Ace's faith in him in order to save her and defeat the monster, and he had to break Amy's faith. But anyway, Vatican, now we're getting to weird territory. This is Moffat. Okay, so there is a Bible or weird book in the Roman Catholic Church of the Veritas. Why does that name sound very familiar?
It's not a real book.
No, but the Veritas thing sounds familiar in Doctor Who. Like, I've seen that in Doctor Who somewhere. The Veritas. I gotta think of that. I gotta.
Wasn't there a writer named Verita or something?
No. It was something to do with.
Could have been Veritas.
This is not connected to the Roger Delgado episode, right?
Let me look it up.
Is it the Daemons?
This is the first appearance of Missy in the series, so it could be important.
Okay. All right. So it's not the Church of Saxon. It's whatever this is.
Veritas in Roman mythology means truth.
The Church of Truth, or whatever the hell that thing is, right? The truth.
Yeah. Well, this is why this is the first part of the Monk three-parter. Sorry.
Okay.
The Veritas.
Ew.
Ah. So it's
Extremist, which is
some sort of Book of the Dead. Some sort of Book of the Dead.
Kills anybody who lies. So we're going back to the thing with the Trenzalore, you can't lie type of thing.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay, very similar to certain things. All right, so let me ask you a question. This would quite to take off that thing, Connor, for a second. This quite possibly may be linked to John Sims Master, or no?
Yeah, it could be, because this is the Monk three-parter that's pretty much the center of the series.
Okay, my other question is, if there's supposed to be, I know we got, now I got the clock. Okay, if there is something that happens in the second trailer after the pilot episode, right? Is that trailer not necessarily the emoji trailer, but trailer of the series overall?
It's the coming soon, so it could be the whole series.
So when we're going to see John Sim appear in that trailer, probably like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, because if they would have put John Sim with the emoji, I'm like, hell no. All right, so Extremis is supposed to be a huge episode with Missy, and she's in prison or not in prison?
It seems like she's locked in a cage somewhere.
Or is that later on in the finale?
No, that's in this. That's that episode. It's
So she got away from the Daleks and Davros.
Yeah.
And she's vortex manipulator.
Probably, yeah, or something like that.
Well, wait, she had the vortex manipulator, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
So she could have just left the Daleks by transporting with the vortex manipulator, right?
Well, we'll find out her plan, I'm sure, this series, because she had a very clever plan. If you remember her saying last.
Oh yeah. We all remember that. I bring it up like every other cast, and they better explain it. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
In the
Like a
picture,
little-
in the picture, it looks like she's in a TARDIS, though.
Is this the same one, Connor, that the book causes you to have illusions?
Well, supposedly, yeah.
I don't know why I just had this weird thought in my head. I got scared for a second. I'm looking at the episode's titles as I wrote down as we're talking about it. Smile and Emoji Robots. And I don't know why I'm thinking of a Michael Jackson scream video. I don't know. Did that happen? Is all this about a Michael Jackson video?
Probably.
Emoji robots and
Probably.
No, I don't know. You know what? I don't know why that just popped in my head. I do apologize.
If one pulls out a Pepsi and then gets burned hair, then we'll know.
Usually, Moffat watches TV, and we can figure out what he's watching with the episode that he just watched, like, that time with the Last Christmas. But
The
there's other writers.
Doctor regenerates by doing a Pepsi advert and he sets on fire.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
I bet you remember. Remember time? Yeah, okay.
But he has
Anyway.
to go into an oxygen tank.
I gotta say, you know what? I know we got 2 minutes left. I'm not crazy about all these titles. I mean, I think honestly, Knock Knock is cool, Oxygen Extremis, but these other ones, I mean, we're gonna get to in the next one. They're not really. What happened to that season with the movie posters? We need dramatic titles like "Journey to the Center of the Toilet," like like stuff like that. It's like, we don't.
So,
these are like, well, we don't have any time. Pilot, Smile. It's like they didn't think it through. Like dramatic titles, like in the back of the classic series, was like, oh my god, like all these crazy titles. I don't know. It's like when you want to talk about if one of these episodes is the greatest episode ever. Oh my god, that Doctor Who episode called "Smile" was the great. It's like that's a shitty title. Shitty. All right. Anyway, we're gonna create another Zoom because we want.
One more comment. Can I make a comment?
Yes.
What if
absolutely.
this is how the Master got all those Cybermen when she debuted in Capaldi's run? They read the Veritas and chose hell. And in the episode of Missy's first appearance, you hear all those voices talking about being burned.
Ooh.
Oh. Feelings about the dark side. Feelings. I noticed the hate. Hate leads to suffering. All right. Very good. Maybe. All right. All right. We're gonna start another one, right?
Yeah.
We'll be back. Take care. Bye for now.